Good morning, guys. It's Mega Jalen on Mega Jalen Network. So, this is going to be my video review of RWBY Volume 4 finale. So, as many of you may have known, the final episode of Volume 4 of RWBY, RWBY, aired a couple of weeks ago, and I have to say it was pretty good. Let's see. Overall summary: Ren, Team Ranger, and the rest of the group came up against that giant horseman Grim, and was pretty hard for them. Ren, especially, since, as many of you may have known, it, spoiler, destroyed his hometown when he was a kid. I was really worried about some of the characters dying, but thankfully not this time. So, combining team effort and with Nora slapping some sense into him, they were able to overcome that Grim. And Ren was finally able to avenge not only his parents, but also all the people that he killed, that the Grim killed. And with that, after that, airships came, picked up RWBY, Jean, Nora, and Ren, and they're all on the way to see Headmaster Lionheart in Haven. Weiss is most likely on her way to see Winter. Blake is going to be taking on Adam to take back the White Fang. Yang is probably going to meet her mother, Raven, who is back in action. And cliffhanger for Volume 4 is Arthur Watts meeting with Professor Lionheart. And Crow lives. Not only that, Oscar manages to find him, and Crow gives him back his cane and says, "It's good to have you back, Oz." So that's basically a nutshell of what happened at the last episode of Volume 4. So what I'm expecting for Volume 5 is a couple of things. One, Yang meeting up with Raven, finally getting some sense knocked into her. Weiss meeting up with Winter. And Blake finally settling some old scores with the White Fang, and maybe getting closer with Sun. They were literally being shipped in one of the first episodes of Volume 4, as you probably know. And Ren and Nora will probably have the relationship grow further. I'm hoping RWBY will start to comfort Jean and his loss over Pura. And I'm hoping he finds some comfort in her too. Another thing for Volume 4. I'm most likely expecting Professor Lionheart to be a Faunus and be a reference off of the Cowardly Lion, because although Lionheart and Ozpin is based off of the Wizard of Oz, I am expecting him to make a major comeback. So, other than that, maybe RWBY and Jean's relationships will go even further. I don't know. I'm hoping to see more of that. Other than that, I'm really hoping that other stuff goes well for them. I'm really hoping no other members of Team Juniper die, because the rest of them have to keep going and live. Especially now that Flower Power is an official ship. Or that's what I think anyway. RWBY Chibi is set to come back in the middle of May, around May. I'm looking forward to see more of those spin-off comedy skits. So other than that, I can't say I know much of what will happen for Volume 5. It will appear in the fall, which is scheduled to do so. Yay. But other than that, no. But I probably will be expecting Lionheart to probably turn against Salem or with Salem, but I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Well, as for me, I will be planning on upgrading my Jean cosplay, if you may have seen it in some past convention videos, to his Volume 4 time skip look, and maybe after I get that done, I'll do a cosplay tutorial on how I got that done, for both his original and current look. So that concludes my video for RWBY Volume 4 finales. So I hope you like this video. Be sure to check me out on my Facebook page at facebook.com/megajelon.com. Also look me up on Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, and other such accounts. Become a partner on Patreon. The links will be in the description below. This has been MegaJelon and his YouTube channel, MegaJelon Network. I hope to see you all later.